Hi guys, I know it is fairly late. It's a little before 11:30 here, and I know it's 12:30 most places. So I'm sorry guys, I know that it is late. But oh, we have a viewer. So yeah, I'm gonna prepare to review the sebo X4. I'm here so y'all can give me ideas for anything I'm leaving out, and I'm just gonna be writing stuff down. I just thought I'd go live just to kind of entertain y'all. And yeah, I will be doing my review of the sebo X4 fairly soon. Hi, Danny. I will be doing my review of the sebo X4. I'll be recording it tonight, and I'll be uploading it within the next couple of days. Because this machine definitely does deserve a review. And if y'all want to see it, I'll leave it in shot. It's right here. So, um, mm, hi, Nick. Hi, Matthew Broom. We only got 4 people in here. Can y'all like the stream to make sure that those 4 people are actually watching? So if you're actually watching, uh, give it a like so I actually know that you are watching. Does anyone here know how heavy the sebo X4 is? If anyone knows it off the top of your head, if you don't know, I'll look it up. I got it, guys. Never mind. Thank you. I got 2 more members for my vacuum family. Yay! Yeah, I figured it out, guys. Y'all don't have to look for it. All right, guys. Are there any points y'all want to make that y'all want to see in my review? Anything you want to see in the review that you think I should add or make? Please put in the comments and I might add it to my list. I think the cord length is 40 feet. I also want to know, everyone watching the stream, do y'all prefer bagged vacuums or bagless vacuums? I want to hear from you. Okay. Try to get a new vacuum. I got hit. It's a shark and it's a lift away. That's all I'm gonna say. A rotator? An MB352? I need to do the filtration test. No, you have one in your collection. An Apex? I'll say an Apex. No, Strike Navigator. Lift away. That's what I said, an NV352. A rotator and NV352. I did get it right. It's not a rotator, it's an NV352. Um, okay, so Danny prefers bagless. Okay, cool. I prefer bagless as well. It's different model one. Mine says something. Is yours NV351 or NV350? NV351, it's the same thing. Same vacuum. Just different attachments. I like bagged and bagless, but I prefer bagless more because you don't have to buy bags. Yeah, I think, okay, people keep saying, bagged is better, bagless is better. It's all preference. It's really what you prefer. If you like bagged vacuums, go for bagged vacuums. If you like bagless vacuums, go for bagless vacuums. However, if you're going to buy a cheap vacuum, it's definitely advisable to get a bagged vacuum, such as the Bissell Power Force bagged. But it's all preference. It's just what you prefer. Some people prefer bagged. That's fine. And some people prefer bagless. That's fine too. It's just honestly whatever you prefer. Because I don't like that people keep saying, oh, this is better, this is better. It's one of them is slightly better than the other. I will not name which one. But ultimately, it's preference. It's whatever you prefer to have. So that's my opinion on that. Let's see. NB350WN26. So NB350. Yeah, so the older Shark NB352s have the silver badge, the newer ones have the black badge. And same for the rotators, but the is yours blue? Your machine might be blue because if you bought it new, then your machine is probably blue. If you bought it used, it might be purple. But if all the blue ones still have the silver badge, but all the purple ones now have a black badge. It's purple. So did you get? You probably got it used as an older one. It has been at my grandma's house for a while. No, I got it and it's been at my grand. Okay, so you probably had it before they changed the logo. Makes sense. Yeah, guys, any points y'all want to put in my review? Y'all haven't said anything. Anything you want to say about the sebo X4? No, I'm missing something out. I don't know, never owned either brand. Okay. Yeah, I try to guess the second item I got. It's in the Bissell lineup. A clean view, a multi-clean, a helix. You have one, guess either the turbo rewind or the. You have one, yeah, either. What? Turbo rewind or the turbo reverse. I don't know what you're saying. Um, sorry, I feel like I'm. Oh, okay. I like bagless so you don't have to keep buying bags. Yeah. Yeah, that is a thing. Especially with Mila's. Their bags are very expensive. 4 bags is $19. Sebo, it's a little bit better. 8 bags is 25, I think. 8 bags is 25. But that still comes out to $3 a bag. Sebo, it's um about $5 a bag. So $3 a bag, $5 a bag. Dyson, Shark, Sebo, all that is $0. So it does add up. Do you plan ever owning a used orc bag? Yeah, eventually I will get an orc. I definitely will. It's just not a priority at the moment. I have my priorities, and just orc isn't up there because orc's just not a great brand anymore. Um, no, I hate vacuums. I have a fan. Okay, the direct air machines. You hate direct air machines because if you suck a penny, the vacuum is destroyed. Not true. Kirby's don't get destroyed. Kirby's, it takes a lot to break a Kirby. Kirby fans are not fragile. They're very strong, actually. So you can suck up pennies just fine. In fact, that is it, with Kirby's at the when they're doing the showing, they purposely bring a penny and put it on the floor, and they say you can suck it up, and they do suck it up with the machine, and they show it being just fine. So that's not always true. Some machines, yes, that is true, such as um the Eureka Bravo. I've never sucked up a penny because I don't know how well it will handle it. I'm sure it would actually be fine, but I don't know that, and it seems kind of fragile. So there are some machines where you can't be so sure, but I wouldn't say all machines. So you're saying direct air machines. Yeah, okay, yeah, Kirby fans. I've had Kirby Generation 3, I believe I was able to 3 years of sucking up heavy objects with an auric fans are so cheap and if you suck with that. Yeah. I've got a lot of information down. Do you go to church, Dylan? I will not be answering that question. I don't answer questions like that because if you say anything like that, it will start a war. It does start a war between things, especially with politics. Trump and Biden, that causes a lot of conflict. You know, Catholic, Christian, all that stuff, that causes a lot of tension. So I don't answer those questions because it will cause an issue. Sorry, wrong stream. I've been doing. Oh, okay, that's fine. I want to play music, but I can't. They won't allow it.
So that's his full.
I was watching performance reviews, sebo D4 review, and that's kind of what inspired me to do this. And what kind of made me angry is that he said that none of those tangle-free brush rolls work on any of those vacuums, and that is just not true. It's not true. He's absolutely wrong about that. So that made me mad.
It's one of those. Yes. Now there is a full bag check indicator. This will also go off if there are blockages. How you use a full bag check indicator like this is no tools attached, and you can just tell it'll just slide over and turn reddish orange, depending on how full the bag is.
Oh, that's it. Mine's doing great.
Now, that being said, the filter and the gasket and the lid are all one piece, and when you change it, you basically peel it off. So it's always renewing the gasket and the lid as well, which is kind of a cool design aspect to it. Now, if it does start to smell, the sebo does so. It's sebo fresh things that you put in the bag or you put in the machine. I didn't use them. I didn't find them necessary, but I should. Camera. Let's go to the bottom side. This machine. That is very interesting. So
yeah,
one of the things I most liked about it was how easy this was. Check and remove. I mean, that is so easy that using the rear wheel as a reference point, you know where you're putting it. They send them to you to come flat like this. Again, very eco-friendly packaging. Nothing special, but this is what they look like when they're dirty. Here's the dirty one that came with the machine when I got it. Give you an idea. It's just like a little gnome hat. You just fold it down in there. And then this is, like I said, this is the pre-motor filter and top lid gasket. So very cool. They did that in such an easy change package. I really do like this. I think it's a great system. Now, this isn't like HEPA 13, HEPA 14. It's not a milk risk. But the filtration is more than adequate for allergy and most asthma sufferers. You know, pollen, animal hair and stuff, animal dander, all that's trapped in the bag. Very little that needs post-motor filter. And then from the post-motor filter, it then goes into this pantyhose-like material that's in the air bumper that protects your furniture. Now, this machine, when I've been running, it's very quiet.
That's fine, Matthew. Bye.
That gives you an idea how much air it's really moving versus when the filter's in place, which redistributes the air through all the channels. To give you an idea. An interesting feature of the machine is the taper in the hose, which means on the machine end is much wider than on the intake end. See? And the reason for that is if something gets stuck, this is the most restrictive part of the machine. You can reach in there and hopefully grab whatever shouldn't have sucked up out of there. This also increases airflow and creates basically a velocity stack in the hose. Very cool technology. And the next thing I want to point out, there's a parking position in the back for your hard floor tool. As well, there's a parking position right here in back, so you can closet. This makes the machine surprisingly compact when you store it.
No, it's not compact when you store it. He's not fooling anyone with that. Filters are also $25. Just want to verify them.
Now, something I've seen a lot of people ask or discuss is the size of the D4, which is kind of deceiving. It's about the average size. And here it is. It's its predecessor and some other competitors. Even though it's full size, I didn't find that in the store I used. The weight was about the same. Something C3. Welcome to the In the Shop segment where we actually take the machine apart and talk about what's inside, mechanisms, circuitry, all that. One thing that's really unique about this machine, you can see by this C-shaped item on the left, is they use a different type of plastic in there for sound deadening. This is really ingenious. The shape of this actually uses the air without the need for insulation, which is kind of cool. Now, the circuit board is two-piece, very robust. It appears to be made as well. Everything in here is very well made. Plastic, casters, all that is excellent. Everything is well insulated. And the machine is relatively easy to work on, so I really can't that. Motor is something of wonder. It's very small, very compact. Produces a large volume of airflow, suction as well. So I thought that was really amazing. I was calling this machine the Sega backwards because it's a full-size machine powered by a compact motor. And if you're not familiar, say we make supercars that use 3 and 4 cylinder motors that use like 600 to 1,000 horsepower plus little tiny motors. This is very much the same thing.
Hi, AJ Vax.
It's glass reinforced along with a relief valve, and I showed it earlier, which was the bag check indicator, all very well made, and it's adjustable so you can tune the bag check indicator. You can see just how this machine is. Let's put it here. The power nozzle is very much the same way. Get to straightforward. Plus, the ET1 power nozzle is already self generation of this machine. Now, one of the things that adds to the durability of this machine is this sensor, which saves the belt and the motor and the power head having anything happen to it. All you have to do is remove the object, put it in the upright position, and then you're good to go. No harm done. Adapter for our working vacuum gauge, so we're just going to use a little duct tape. And that's about as accurate as we're going to get with this. So if the numbers were a little higher,
Am I going to check your power this way? Okay, cool.
We're also a mile above sea level. So we're getting about 75, 80. Get that blow-off valve kicking in. And just about 41, 42. Okay. I'm going to do a standard pickup test on the hard floor. As always, we have the studio mic going, so you'll get to hear the real sound.
Is he gonna do the...
But there was a piece of cat litter and a piece of breakfast cereal in here to help for suction. So, all right, we're going to break my carpet. See how it did. Got that hair. 0. Cap on her. No flower. Well, that did really well, as it should.
Okay.
This machine spans almost the entire distance of my house with a single plug. This 40-foot electrical cord is really one of the longest I've ever tested in any vacuum, let alone a vacuum with cord rewind.
That is true. 40 feet on a canister is really good because they have cord rewinds, and that's not always easy to wind up. It's not always easy for a cord rewind to wind it up.
I think one of the biggest advantages of the sebo nozzle is just how low it gets. It really gets really low under things just fine.
How long have I been obsessed with vacuums? Well, I've been collecting vacuums for nearly a decade, about 9 years. And, but I've been obsessed with vacuums for about 13 years. 12 and a half.
Vacuums that have L-shaped
But
nozzles,
nearly 13.
you know, the advantage of this is that you can get in little nooks and crannies very easily. Fortunately, this vacuum does suffer from snap oversteer occasionally. This is nothing different than other canister style vacuum cleaners, but it's something you have to be aware of. And if this was your first canister vacuum, this might take some getting used to. Anybody who's had a canister vacuum before, this is a no big deal, and especially with this nice air bumper, it's not leaving any marks on the walls or baseboards. So I have to give that to them. They did and the reason it does do that snap oversteer is it's got 4 casters. So it really, if you tug it too hard, it does get going, and it has no brakes. As far as stair cleaning goes, it's right at home on the stairs. Balances actually both ways on the stairs, and these are not the widest stairs in the world. The other thing about the machine is it's got a convenient carrying handle. It's not too heavy.
No, it's heavy. Don't
It
even
has one
worry.
of my favorite features, which you can directly connect a power head.
That's
and
great.
your stairs with that. Now, those of you might have noticed it's hanging off the edge a little, but that's the edge where the belt is, right here. So that's kind of cool, is that the belt just covers that part that's hanging off the edge, and it does work well. Now, they also include a upholstery tool right here as well. And this upholstery tool, it's got bristles on it. Really made short work of that. These bristles really do provide adequate agitation. They do make an additional turbo tool you can buy, but I would highly recommend you try the included tool before purchasing one. Well, I appreciate you making it all the way through this video and seeing this. My final thoughts on the sebo V4.
I think my first vacuum was this
This
little.
is a vacuum. Small motor with large performance.
What's your favorite vacuum you have?
Minus materials. At the time, it's design.
The best things America makes are the things America makes out here. The history she writes in her clear blue skies, the legends she births on small town fields, and the future she promises. When we made Grand Wagoneer, assembled in Michigan, we knew no object could ever rank with the best things this country has given the world. But we believed if we gave our all, just might make something worthy of their spirit. At Ring, we've reinvented the door valve.
The power port? Really? You're gonna hate me for that. It's an interesting choice. Why do you like the Helix so much? I mean, it doesn't clean well. It's belted. The cyclonic system doesn't work all that well. It's an unsealed HEPA. It's built cheap. Really easy to repair, though. That's what I love about Bissell's, especially the cheaper Bissell's. Bissell's are so easy to repair and parts are so cheap. That's what I really like about the cheaper Bissell's. But, like, they're not built well. Don't build to last. They're belted, old technology. Brush rolls are okay, but still could be better. They're offset suction. The power on them isn't great. They don't clean all that well. Built super cheap. Has a turbo brush. I was really about to comment on turbo brush. The turbo brush on the Helixes don't work. And that's a fact, not an opinion. Turbo brushes on the Helixes just don't work. And pretty much all Bissell turbo brushes don't work. They do not work. You put it on upholstery, it's gonna stop. Bissell turbo brushes are the worst turbo brushes I've ever tested. I'm gonna make a video about that. Testing all the turbo brushes I have from all my machines. The Bissell is going to lose. I mean, that is the worst turbo brush I've ever used. It fluffs up the type of carpet I have really well. It might fluff it up, and I can understand that, but that doesn't mean it's cleaning well. Just because it's fluffing it up doesn't mean it's cleaning well. So it would, I could see how it would fluff it up, but it's not gonna clean great because it's only got maybe 50 inches of water lift, maybe 50 CFM, a belt-driven brush roll that's just okay with offset suction. It's not gonna clean well. So you also can't turn off the brush roll and there's no squeegee, so its hard floor performance is very bad. We have really short carpets. Then that would be good. If it has short carpets, if you have short carpets, it may not clean them great, but it'll clean them fine. It'll clean them fine, especially since it's a shorter carpet. I can see how it would clean it fine. That's not that bad. But still, you're breathing in all of that dirt. That's not good. What do you think about that with the filtration on that machine? How do you feel about the filtration on that machine? What's your opinion on it? I want to listen to that song so bad, but I can't play it on stream. Yeah, I came into Walmart for a shark and came out with a Bissell. Well, okay, it's okay. The filtration, you think the filtration's okay? Filtration's not good at all. Actually, in fact, that machine probably has the worst filtration I've tested on a machine. I was gonna say the Eureka had the worst filtration, but I'm not gonna say that because although it has a horrible cyclone, probably this cyclone is zero efficient. All the dirt goes into the pre-motor filter. But it does have a foam post-motor filter. Helix has a belt. So I would say this one's better, but they're both about equally horrible. I've got a lot of stuff down. Okay, so I'm doing a review for my sebo X4 and I got all this information down. Is there any more things? Are there any more things that y'all want to add? I personally don't judge infiltration unless the one because you won't be able to see it. You can't see it. And actually, you kind of can see it on a Bissell because when you turn a Bissell on, you see dust fly out of it. And you can see it on a Bissell. Actually, in my filtration test, you saw that it was just puffing it everywhere. So you really should judge on filtration. This machine is getting extremely high marks for filtration. It goes through a bag, the sebo HEPA bag. Then it goes through this large filter, and it does all its filtering before it even gets to the motor, and that last little foam piece is just to catch carbon dust. So this is probably the best filtering vacuum I've ever seen, actually. On our old Power Force, it got me sick. Yeah, I would imagine. Horrible filtration. Like I'm talking 2004. It's still the same. Old Power Force and new Power Force, same filtration. Same thing. And in fact, I would say the older Power Forces filter a little bit better because it went through a cyclone, then it went through a foam filter, then it went through a pleated filter, then it went through a little screen, then it went through the post filter. This, it just goes through a cyclone, pre-motor filter, post-motor filter, that's it. The old one was cyclone, pre-motor filter, pleated filter, little screen, post filter, 5. Before you were born. And before you were born, too. Excuse you? Yeah, it was before I was born. You also have a Riccar. I do want to get a Riccar. I want a Riccar R25 series. That's probably the best one. It's the one I want, at least. Yeah, so I'd even say that the older Power Force is filtered a little bit better. And that's not saying much, because none of it was HEPA, none of it was sealed system, so it's still gonna leak like a sieve, but it's a little bit better than the newer ones. I think the newer Helixes are really bad. I mean, that is one of the worst designs I've seen in a very, very long time. I mean, they're really bad. I mean, it's fine that you like it, but I really want you to see all the problems with that machine. It's still my main vacuum because I don't want to make my parents upset. Yeah, but I know you like the Helix, but I just want you to know that it is a bad machine. And you can like it, but I don't want you to think it's a good machine. I don't, you can like a machine, that's fine, but just because you like a machine doesn't make it a good machine. They spent their semi money on it. Yeah, I get that. But always just remember, just because you like a machine doesn't make it good. And I did have to learn that lesson. Because I fought with a lot of people about my favorite machines, saying that they were the best. And that's just not true. My favorite machines are not the best machines out there. Helix is bad. Yes, Mason. Helix is bad. I would say the Helix is the best $50 vacuum. I know Mason disagrees with that, actually, because of that Eureka. But I would actually say that the Helix would still be a little bit better because the Cyclone is a little bit better on the Helix than the Eureka. Although the Eureka does have a better hose. No vacuum is considered good. Yes, that's not true. Vacuums are considered good. The sebo is considered good. I think this is a good vacuum. Do I think it's a great vacuum? No. Do I think it's a good vacuum? Yeah. I think it's a good vacuum. The Shark Apex. Is it great at carpets? No. Is it good at carpets? Yes, but it's great for all-around cleaning. There are vacuum. No vacuum is Yes, vacuums. Okay. Everything you're saying is wrong. There are vacuums considered good. There are vacuums considered bad. Helix is considered bad. Dyson's considered good. Okay. Most vacuum enthusiasts would say that Dyson's considered bad, like performance reviews, but performance reviews is wrong in that. It depends on your opinion. Yeah, performance reviews in his newer video said that none of those anti-tangle bristles work. Oh, really? Sure about that? I've kind of shown it on my channel before. I do need to clean the Shark Rocket. In fact, I'll probably wash the filters tonight. Dylan got another vacuum. What'd you get? I have to go film this video. But so, are there anything? Is there anything that y'all want to add to the video? Because I have a lot of information down. But if y'all want to add something to the sebo X4 review, let me know. Performance. If you're watching, hey Dylan, get the APEC. Oh my god. Hoover M Power. I've heard that. I cannot think of what it looks like. Let me see. Really? Okay, yeah, I do. Wow, that is cool. That's a shitty SIBO. It's not a shitty SIBO. It's not a good. It's not a great. No, it's a good SIBO, not a great SIBO. It's a good SIBO. I can feel. Yes, what's the suction? Suction on what machine? What do you mean, what's the section? What's the section on what machine? Oh, you want me to add what the suction is? That's a good question. I actually want to test that. Let's test it. That's what I'm missing. Power. Power specs. Where's my thing? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's all the way. Why is it over here? And that the Dirt Devil vibe is more bang. No, Dirt Devil vibe is not more bang for. I mean, well, you'll see my review on this vacuum. That's all I can say to that. You'll see my review. When I do my review, you'll see it. And the SIBO is a super layer. Okay, so let's test the suction real quick. We're looking at a 70. We got a 70 for suction, and I don't feel comfortable testing airflow because they're not exact. Not bad. No, not bad. It should be more for $900, but no, it's not bad. Better than average. $900? Yes, $900. This vacuum cleaner is $900. Sometimes $1,000, sometimes $850. Average $900. It came out in the 1990s and they still sell it. Do you see the issue? That's all I'm gonna say until I make my review. How much did you get it for? I paid a little over 300 for it. I think I paid about 307, 310, 317, 315, something like that. A little over 300. Lucky. Not necessarily lucky. I mean, I could have gotten it for cheaper. I could have gotten it for $250. But I paid a little bit more for one that was in better condition. How am I lucky? Because I have $300. What was your first What was your first premium bagged vacuum? First premium bagged vacuum was the Miele, and a couple days later came the Sebo. Because I bought the Miele and Sebo in the same night. The Miele just got here quicker. It's the price of shit. It's the price of shit. He's unlucky. Oh my god, Mason. Calm down. Technically it was the Miele. And I do have the other Miele right there. Premium bagless? What do you consider premium bagless? I guess my first premium bagless was my Dyson Ball Animal 2. I guess. The Miele is better. No. No. Miele is not better. This did better than the Miele in the pickup tests, I believe. No, I guess the Miele did a little bit better technically. I don't really know. They're both not great on that. This did better than the Miele in the deep clean test by 5%. Hi, Abby. Did you die? No, I've just been super busy. It beat the Miele by 5% in the deep clean test. It beats the Miele in filtration. It beats the Miele in bag changes. Geez, changing a Miele bag is a process. It beats the Miele in repairability. It beats the Miele. Yeah, that's about it. Shark, Dyson, Hoover, sucks, but Hoover. I don't consider Hoover premium at all. I consider Shark fairly okay. I consider Dyson premium. And really, I need to do my fog test on this machine because I haven't. But I do, because this should be a sealed HEPA system. But I think I'll be the judge of that. So actually, let me do that live on stream. While I'm live, let's do the fog test. And while I'm here, I'll do the Mieles as well. This actually has a date on it. 9/29/19. So this HEPA filter is a year old. A year and a half old. And actually, I need the tiny little felt thing that goes in it. Where might that be? Oh, here it is. Hold on, guys. I'll return to the chat in 1 second. There we go. Is no one talking in the chat anymore? Okay. So, we're going to test both Milas, because I do have two now, and the sebo. And I will need to unplug my laptop, so let's just hope it doesn't die. That's the black Mila. There's the sebo. Here's the fog machine. Can someone type in the chat so I know that y'all are still here? Just say anything. And before I really do this, I need to... Yes, see, okay. So, before I really do this, I need to get a vacuum that I know passes this test. So we've got the shark, in case of an emergency. And in fact, I'm going to fog test the shark first to make sure that it's still sealed. Shark Apex. Oh, sorry, I already grabbed the MB352. Make sure it works. Yes, it does. Okay. Not what I expected. I wanted me. Give me a refund. Sorry. Is it heating up? It's taking a while. I hope this is still sealed. This has gotten a lot of use from me, so I don't know if this is still sealed. I hope it is. I hope the sebo does well. I do have a brand new bag in it, for the record. Brand new, genuine sebo bag. And this filter is fine. Getting a little more. Oh. We made a noise. Sebos are good. Yeah, Sebos are good. They're not worth $900, but they're good. Okay. Let's see if the shark is still a sealed HEPA system. Shark is still a sealed HEPA, so we're good. First up, let's do the Mila U1, the heavily used Mila with the old HEPA filter. Let's see if a heavily used Mila and old HEPA filter still work at being a sealed system. Let's find out. $500 is still too much for this machine. $300 and you're good. My hopes are kind of on the U1. I'm pretty sure that the S7 will pass. I don't know if the U1 will pass. But I guess we gonna find out. Yeah, I don't think the U1 is gonna pass. But, I mean, who knows? It's got a really old HEPA filter. And it's heavily, heavily used. But all we can do is hope and pray. So let's find out. This is on its maximum setting, by the way. Okay, yeah, I do have a bag in here. Wait, what's going on here? Get in. There we go. Oh. All right. This machine. Jesus, that scared me. All right. The Mila passes no problem. That did a lot better than I was expecting. Even with an old busted HEPA filter, still did really good. And an old bag, actually. It's still got an old bag in it. And yeah, passed great. So, wow, I'm impressed. So let's get the new Mila, or no, the better Mila, the S7. And put a bag in it. And let's see if the S7 will pass. I think it will. I hope it does. Jeez, this is my Mila. Our car bag lasts a year. Oh, wow. Well, I guess you don't have too much dirt in your house. But, okay, that's good that it lasts a year. All right. Mila S7 twist. All right, that works fine. Let's see if this works. passed perfectly. All right. Let's test the sebo. Passed perfectly. I did a face reveal. I look younger than I am. Oh, okay. Well, how old are you? Can I get it? Probably not. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. Alright, let's go ahead and put all these machines up, and I'm gonna get to doing my review. I'm gonna probably end the stream a little bit soon. I don't want to tell. Okay. Can you give a range? A range of your age? Alright. Let's, get all these machines up, boards up, all that. And, 10 to 12. Okay. Okay, and the other Mila can stay up, because, alright. Let's put this away now. This was lovely use again. Thank you very much, Mr. Fog Machine. Now you will be put up for another long while until I need you again, which won't be for a long time. Let's get the the sebo back up on the bench. And let's get the laptop back up on the bench as well. You're a cool person. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna... Anything y'all want to add? Let's go ahead and go to filtration. And, Alright, guys. That's gonna be the end of this. I'm gonna go film my review of this now. And give how long does it last? Does what last? How long does the SIBO last? That's actually a good thing I'll write down. I think the SIBO would last 15, 20 years. I'd say it lasts about 15, 20 years. Alright, guys. That's the end. I'm gonna go film my video now. Thank you guys for coming along. Not that there are many of you. Yeah, thank you guys, and be on the lookout for this review of this machine. Bye, guys.